Hello everybody, it's me again, and I'm going to talk about a topic that I normally don't go into. I know this is supposed to be a gaming channel, but if you had seen my previous video, well, this is pretty much a follow-up to that, and what I'm talking about today is a bit of a touchy subject, but not too touchy, but it's been going on with me, and why I've been gone for so long, and why I'm really questioning the return to making a comeback when it comes to game streaming. And so if you saw the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about my antisocial tendencies and how I've been trying to work to overcome them. And so again, it goes back to high school graduation, which didn't happen too long ago, back in June or July of this year. I felt like I was literally getting freed from a 4-year prison sentence, and I'm finally getting back on the outside. And after being just completely trapped in school for so long, now it feels good to see the world, but at the same time it's very difficult. Because after being able to experience the bright side of a lot of things, light at the end of the tunnel after a long time, it starts to become a lot. It really does. Every single time I go to a social event, it almost feels like how my whole entire personality is pre-coordinated, almost as if something's just programmed into me, and it has its ups and downs. Yes, I found a nice social group that's a decent influence upon my well-being, but I want to tell you guys about how I've been so far. It's been good, bad, and ugly. It really has. For a while I saw myself I saw myself in a place where I was not making any friends, just staying in my room and playing video games all day. And where I'm in a place right now where my social schedule is always packed to the point where I'm doing something almost every day. It's really fun and whatnot, but it's also really draining coming from somebody who's been handed a set of circumstances that he has for a good duration of his teenagehood. Now that I'm transitioning into adulthood, it's a bit of a game changer, but at the same time, it has its perks. And so what's all really been going on is that I've been taking a lot of time to focus on tackling these internal issues, almost like developing charisma and confidence and developing a personality that's really unique, that makes me stand out in a very, very vibrant and positive way, almost like as if I were building a house for the future. And what I wanted that house to be was I wanted that house to be stable and able to withstand a lot of turmoil and stress and a lot of punishment. But all of really what's been going on is, to be completely honest with you, I feel like that constant gaming has taken a toll for me in a very negative way. And by that I mean not just gaming, but an online community in general has really hindered my progress because I was seeking validation from a lot of people who are sitting behind a keyboard or a cell phone screen. In all reality, unless I knew them in person, the majority of them really didn't have much relevancy to my life, with the exception of a few online friends that I have. But these were people who were looking for validation and who always had uh, something very hurtful to say. And it may not seem like it in my monotone voice, but I can actually be a pretty emotional person when I'm pushed to the edge on that. And other things like, coming to grips with a lot of things like talking with an accent and just being overall different from the crowd, and understanding that even though I could have a divergent personality, I could still be just as important. So what this entire duration of my life has been is pretty much just been discovering my own self-worth and my own value, knowing that I can actually have a good place in other people's lives, in the lives of others, and not just only having a shoulder to cry on, but to be the shoulder to cry on, to be that one guy who extends his hand out to a beaten man or girl and say, you know what, hang in there. Just helping somebody climb up the ladder, as well as getting support and help myself. So I've been taking a lot of time to pass on what I've been given in my likelihood, and it's a mentally exhausting, but at the same time a very rewarding experience. And so yeah, it's it's very interesting, it really is. But yeah, I've been learning how to get up and get out into the world and you know talk to a lot of people, just get to know a lot of people, even if it means just sitting down at a cafe with a stranger for a few minutes and just talking about how life is, because you'll be surprised when you actually hear somebody else's story for the first time. It could be very gravitating, extremely, extremely moving. And then, just it really went back to the simple things like walking down the street and not holding my head down all the time, not averting my eyes whenever I saw somebody, looking at somebody in the eyes whenever I talked to them, giving a firm handshake, standing up straight in a very good posture for when I was walking down the street, and and even just walking down the street and smiling at any random person and just saying hello. After I learned how to do a lot of those things, I began to appreciate things a lot more. I'm far from finished. I really am. This is going to take a whole lot of time within my livelihood, and after being through a lot of turmoil, parents' divorce, just social issues within middle and high school and even elementary, I still have a lot of ground to make up. I really do. And even though my teenagehood is practically gone, I still have an entire life ahead of me, and I've been battling a lot of things: anxiety, depression, some suicidal thoughts, but nonetheless, I made it out okay so far. And I just wanted to say that I'm gonna conclude this, but I'm sorry I'm stuttering. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What I want to say is that there is an easy way out of not an easy way out. I mean, there is a way out of a current situation that you may be in at the moment. Taking the easy way out is not the answer, because I realized that in the end, yeah, there would be people who would be sad over me, but I would sucker myself out of a lot of things if I decided to take the easy way out. There is no easy way out a lot of the times, and life is full of risks. And to be completely honest, when it comes to life, we are never really safe when it comes to emotional turmoil. So, in the end, I've just been learning how to make the choice to get back up and keep on trucking. And so, yeah, that's really all I have to say. Uh, Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully talk to you guys soon. Peace.